All right, so anybody just watching, we did a Chinese fire drill in the in the booth here. Congratulations, Scott Kampf, my doubles partner.
Appreciate
no longer,
it,
but it's always great. I'm always happy to say that to a doubles partner when they win an event.
It means a lot, man. Thank you.
It's been great working with you. And
great bowling, man.
Thanks a lot, Bruce.
Great bowling.
I mean, I'm just going to say this because obviously you and I bowled 2 doubles tournaments together. Didn't really know you much up till then. I bowled with you at Port Jeff that one time, and they had a tournament there. It's really great watching how you've come along. I was just telling Bruce in the booth here is that I love bowling with you because you have positive energy, but at the same time you're a sponge. I mean, the first time we bowled together was just more energy than the last time here.
For sure.
You were like, hey, feed me some info, feed me some knowledge, and I knew this was coming.
Thanks a lot, man.
It's just awesome to watch and see the work you put in. Obviously, I know you and Jesse joke around like who works harder, but you work really hard at your game, and now you're picking up some of the ball knowledge side of it. It's great to see what's going on for you.
I appreciate it, man. It means the world. I don't take things like that lightly. Appreciate it, man.
So.
Now, you had quite an adventure today in terms of where you were playing on the lane. We crossed together in qualifying, and you have tremendous energy. You're a great partner to cross with. I really enjoyed it. And I saw you start from the edge, and then all of a sudden that fried up as a 12:30 squad, the burn. Now you're moving in. By the end, you were falling back 15. You had gotten yourself 80 over. You had a big game, and you had yourself 80 over. You're just trying to hang on. Couldn't double. It was just grinding it out, right, those last 2 qualifying games.
Yeah,
right?
The last 2 games of qualifying in the second squad didn't strike on. I think I struck on the right lane twice.
And every time on the left lane. Yeah.
Yeah, I bowled clean 190s.
Yeah.
Got me in there.
To hang in there, yeah.
For sure.
Then you got to the finals, and, of course, re-oil. Now you're right up the edge.
Yeah.
You're really comfortable. Piping the edge. You look like you use a variety of things. Looks like you had a UC2 and a Phase 4. And what were you using in the final, man?
Yeah, so the first game, I actually started off because I went a little bit more surface in the finals. I actually started with a Phase 2 that I hit with some surface. Then started hooking a little early. So I saw Skiana have the front 7 with the shiny ball. So I was like, well, I might as well try that because I needed to throw a triple here to get into the next round. Throw the triple with the trend. Bowl 2-teen that game, go to the other bay, bowl 220. Then when I came back over here, the trend started hooking a little too early. Went to the Phase 4, pin down. Had the world. It bled if I threw it right. It shoved if I got it up the lane. 270.
Right? 270, yeah.
What was over here? Oh, yeah.
Phase 4 here.
Yeah, I tried to make the spares because clearly I was having a hard time.
Horrendous.
Frying that off. Yeah, I threw the Phase 4 over here. They start hooking early. We go back over here now.
They're a little tighter because they only got a couple games bowled on them.
Yeah, for sure.
They were going to be hooking here because I bowled 2 games here with charcoal.
Oh, of course. The 360 big ball. 360 big ball.
And wheeling it to the crack.
Ooh, we're getting that thing to curve no matter what. Curve.
Except I could tell you, I was not happy drawing the same pair twice.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I said to Webb, I said, now what do? I have 2 fresh ones in the bag. Do I throw it? I threw another fresh one here, the first shot in practice, moved 5 left, and the ball barely hit the headpin going left.
Oh, my God.
So Webb's like, maybe not. And so, yeah, I had a game plan. It just didn't come to fruition. My goal was to hit a different pair every time and have a fresh charcoal piece to just stay out of where everybody else was at.
Well, and to give some context to that, you draw every time, and your higher, it's all random.
Yeah, it's just random.
So in theory, your higher seed lets you draw first, but you don't know what you're drawing. So I drew the same pair for the round of 16, the round of 8.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can be a blessing. I mean, I've had it happen here before where I've gotten pretty far along by drawing the same pair. I drew the same pair once 3 straight times, like it was like 25 and 6 or something like that. And it was a blessing. That was on
just one. That's why you're drawing again. It can't be all bad.
No, but that's on that gutter pattern, the shorter one. On this one here, I thought I was going to get in a little trouble because Webb was here, and of course the ball I had is gradually not hooking like it did. So I'm chasing it right. Then I'm like, I have a fresh one, but now the fresh one, you only get 2 shots of practice, not 10 minutes to wear it down a little bit.
That's
so now it's like.
You better find
so when you guys got here, I'm like, the right is smoke. So when because Jeremy obviously his ball doesn't curve a ton, but he's got a little touch. When his ball was picking up and going, I was like, there's the, we beat him up pretty good.
Yeah,
we beat him up pretty good.
I was just watching my ball just budge and go straight,
Exactly.
Got lucky, just use a little bit of touch, use a little Scotty Kampf trick that I have to get it through the front part of the lane, and
Yep.
Thankfully, I was able to trip out some 7-pins.
Now, did you go to the Widow on the 35 and 6?
Yeah.
What did you use there?
I was going to either use that or my I have 2 realities here today. I have one with 360, one with 1,000 on it. I ended up going with that because I threw the Idle Helios. It's a little bit, it has like lean shine on it, like 1,000 with lean shine. It got there, but it wasn't enough, so I didn't want to make a too crazy of a jump because I figured if I just wanted to bowl a good game, just wanted control. So, and also that's one of my favorite balls. I'm wearing the Black Widow jersey.
There you go, man. That's right.
Went with that. So my ball, with the shot that I whiffed the head pin on, believe it or not, I thought I threw it pretty decent. I don't know. I just ended up moving like another 4 right, and it was good.
I'm proud of you for saying 360 though.
I
I finally am getting through.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm only joking, folks. I get teased a lot for how I use 360, but the guys on tour are using it now. They laugh because the funny thing last night is I get done bowling in Prather, and Packy messaged me and go, because I was flying to Florida. I had a flight for 9 a.m. to go to Florida to watch a bowl today.
Mm-hmm.
So they send me a text. They go, cancel that flight. And I'm like, are you sure? Like, I'll come. I just need points. I've been bowling horrendous the first couple singles. I'm like 1 point, and then I go. Packy knew what the pattern was, and he goes, and Prather goes 360.
You had it.
I go, you know it.
We already know. We already know.
It was weird because when I bowled the fresh, I bowled both squads today. When I bowled the fresh, I had the big ball surface, and I don't know if maybe I just got to get better at seeing it. I had 71 in the 5th.
I saw you move into the middle of the lane and try to slow hook up the middle then.
So game 2, that wasn't good, but game 1, it was nice. I threw a 6-bagger to get to 210. So then when I switched pairs,
I saw you came over here, 33 and 4,
and it just I was
fighting
fighting it the whole
what is my
entire way.
man doing?
I know. I saw the look. I couldn't even look. I was like, oh my god.
I was like, what? He's like 5 zones too far.
Yeah.
I mean, usually a zone's an arrow. Today a zone was like 2 boards.
For sure. I was
like, my man is zones out of where you're supposed to be at.
Yeah, I was doing the little dreidel northeast roll. So I got a little fooled because I threw the 5-bagger. I was like, oh my god. And then when I started the next game, I went strike, 9-pin strike. I was like, oh, all right. So hopefully it's there. Well, needless to say, I threw it for the next 18 frames, and I struggled for 18 frames. But ended up re-entering, bowling good. So
yeah, when Webb sends me a message, he's like, oh, how will the pattern play? I'm like, like the gutter has some spark because we've seen this. I mean, they used this, I think, at the Masters. Besides Junior Gold, this has been out at not the Masters, U.S. Open, I believe, last year. And
was it really?
And they use it. And they use it at the women's, one of the women's stops. So we've seen this before. And obviously, league-wise, we do bowl on a variety of different things. So Salamini's like, we bowled on this, right? I'm like, yep, probably back in December, I think. But so I just said to Webb, the gutter hooks. Well, Webb's like. He's like, well, I'm just going to throw it up the middle of the lane. I go, I don't advise that.
No.
He goes, I'm just going to trap it in the middle. I go, but I don't think you're going to get, you could 5, 7, 10 from there because it's not a ton of volume, it's just how it's spread out. Like I said,
mention, it's dead flat. I mean, there's no friction, there's no seam.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing to play.
It's 3 flat levels, level, flat, level, flat, level, flat.
Yeah. I felt like today the wall was created with ball speed and touch rather than rather being built into the pattern already.
You can't move off it. You can't move off the pattern. Yeah.
For sure. I mean, it was nice that, I'm more touch and speed. Like, I don't have a big ball or anything. So it was nice that I was able to use my skill set today to accomplish what I needed to do.
You got plenty, my friend. You really
appreciate
great. Congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, everyone. Team Epic Edge, buddies, everyone, the crew, Adam. Just all the support I get all the time on Facebook, all the likes on the videos, just everything. It means the world. I don't take it lightly, and I'm very excited to see what's going on. It's nice to finally sit in this seat as a winner instead of just watching an interview.
As I always say, welcome to the club.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
You're a champion, man.
Very excited for that white jersey.
One of many, I have to tell you.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot.
Congratulations.
So we will see everybody. You don't even have to bowl the non-champions event coming up.
No.
That's right. Woonsocket,
So we have senior
coming
event at Woonsocket at the end of the month.
Yeah.
We also have the non-champs there the following day. So I'd like to have a great turnout there. The last time we were at Woonsocket, we had a great turnout for the non-champs event, Bob Toast Center.
Yep.
So great job Bob does supporting bowling in NEBA. So look forward to seeing everybody there. And then from there we go to the Green Mountain.
That's right. Rutland.
To Rutland, which will be a first time there. Looking forward to that too.
John Wilbur was here today, our host up there.
Yep, John was here. So we have a lot of great events, and the nice thing is we are going to some different areas throughout New England. So love to see everybody come out from their general area and support NEBA. And with that being said, Bruce, congratulations. Great bowling today, my friend.
Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it.
And
Great
again,
to
my
have
young
top
man.
4. New champion.
Awesome.
Appreciate it, man.
Before we sign out, let me give a shout out to Becky, Danny, Debbie. We're all here. Becky, sorry about the double. They went 2 and out in SHU, out in regionals, unfortunately, which allowed her to come back here and be here for NEBA. I wasn't happy to see her.
Yep.
But SHU had a great run this year, so congratulations there. And
it was a great first event, and like I said, for the buddies for the Paul Forey Memorial,
got our top 8.
You're qualified.
Oh,
you're in.
Sick.
You're in the top
Awesome.
8.
You're in the playoffs.
Top 8. You're in the playoffs already.
So how's that work?
Well, we're gonna have 5 more events to qualify a total of 64 people.
Okay.
And then from there, you have to bowl 9 a.m. of the first event, and 64 people chop down to 48.
Yeah, so I think that's right.
And then from 48 goes to 32.
Yeah.
And then the final 32.
Then the 32, it's where you finish in that tournament.
In that tournament, the top 20 cash.
The top 20 get checks.
$10,000 prize fund.
$2,000 on top, $10,000 prize fund.
Sweet.
Courtesy of Paul Forey Memorial, BuddiesProShop.com.
That's great. My wife, who was on mic with me for a couple rounds, it was an idea by her for the Hall of Fame, and we felt it was, as you heard me say this morning, I've been very fortunate in my life in this bowling industry, and living here in New England has blessed me with things I never thought would happen in my life. So to give back is all I can ask to do, and my father told me make sure I do that. So,
all right. I would be remiss. I got to give Andrew a shout out for his bowling in the Masters, making the finals.
Oh, dude, he crushed him.
420 entries. He makes the top 40. Loses to Jacob, then beats Matt Zweig, and then loses to the next McCune coming along, Kevin McCune.
He throws the ball awesome.
Oh my God!
One hand and
really,
2 hands.
Dude.
Really good.
You ever see him throw two-handed?
He throws it great. And you know what?
On it.
And you know what Andrew did to lose? Ring in 10. Just like
Oh
I
my
did
God.
today. So like father, like son, like father.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it was
to
the
get
Masters
knocked
was a
out,
great
so-
event. It was great to see
Yeah.
everybody out at the Masters.
So proud of him. I just had to shout out.
No, that's great.
Like
Like I said, the Masters was a great event. It was great to see Andrew. It was great to see New England represented there. And just hang out with the guys. And
Paul Smith missed by 1 shot. He was the last game. He was like minus 10 or minus 5. He goes strike,
he had like 240 last year or
open,
something.
next 7. And if he gets the first one in the 10th, he's in the 50s. It was end up being 53. If he gets the second one, he's in the 60s.
Yep.
And he just came up a little high,
man.
and he just ended up in the 40s.
He did something
He
like that
just
with the
missed.
players.
Did he?
Yeah, I mean, he made
He
a
was up
run
there
the
all the
last
time.
game. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, you throw 6 or 7 together on that pattern,
They were.
you are bowling. I don't care who you are. I don't care what hand you throw.
It was fun.
That's amazing.
It was a fun
amazing.
pattern to bowl on. As I tell people,
Brutal.
my sport league makes that look pretty easy. So
Well, it was
sports
brutal.
stuff we bowl on makes that look
You know, it's funny you say that because Andrew got done. He says, "Yeah, they're a little softer than last year."
a little soft. I mean, I haven't bowled the Masters.
You know?
Yet. I would just say from the Masters pattern. I know we're getting off track. We were trying to sign
Yeah,
off.
sorry, we're trying to get home.
But
and
I will
get some
say
dinner
is
here.
I came home and people are like, well, how was it? And I'm like, I said to Salamini, who bowls, we've been bowling sport league here now for 20 plus years, 24 years. We've been running a sport league here year round, or pretty much almost year round. And I said to Tom, I can tell you the stuff we bowl sport league on made that look easy. I said what made that hard wasn't really hard is that we never get to break the lane down that fast in our sport league. Literally, you would start game 1 playing up like 10-12, but by game 2.5, you were 20-30 left of that. We were talking about zone moves. So
speaking of harder than the Masters, I'll shout out to Marty J, Coach Marty J. Thursday night, filling the frames down in Cranston, down in down at Langs.
Yep.
Fun league, very fun league. Impossible conditions, impossible. And every week they're different, and every week
Just
they're
what you
harder than
like.
the week before. I bowled it last year. I did okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I'm
fun.
going to bowl again. Yeah, Andrew loves it. We love it. We bowl
Salamini,
every year.
Salamini and I like when they're brutal. So as anybody can guess
There you
by
go.
coming here.
That's right.
I will say, back to my father real quick, one of the nicest things, Mark Taylor came by last night and said to me, he bowled juniors when I bowled, and he said, your father would be proud of this tournament. He said, this is what he wanted. Your
Yeah.
father wanted low
Yeah,
scores
absolutely.
and wanted shot making to be done. And he said, and this is his kind of shot. You ran this time.
And he'd be proud of you, my friend.
Perfect.
Well, thank you. It
doing
really means a
everything
lot.
you
You're
do.
going to make me cry.
I agree.
You are.
I didn't cry this morning on the mic. I held it in.
Come on. Wow.
I
The
agree.
crier I am, I held it
It's
in.
all heartfelt. We all owe you so much, Chris, and thank you so much. And your beautiful family's here, and it's just great to have you, and thank you so much.
You're
for
welcome. And
everything.
again,
So,
I
good stuff.
appreciate all that, Bruce, and thank you to
I
you
agree
guys.
100%.
All right.
And with that, we should sign off for we'll
Let's
start
go.
crying.
We got to get dinner. I got a 2-hour ride
Cool.
home. We got to go.
I got
man,
a
so.
mile to go.
I
got a
finally
mile.
have an hour ride home from a NEBA. That's great.
Congratulations
Finally.
again, Scott.
Thanks
Great
a lot,
ball.
man.
I'm going to say it one more time.
Congratulations.
First-time champion Scott
Appreciate
Kampf.
it.
Sucks losing you as a partner, but man,
There you go.
We did it, though.
we did it.
All
buddy.
right.
Great
Yeah.
job.
Okay.
All right,
Good night,
thanks,
everybody.
everyone.
Good
Thanks
night.
for hanging in, everybody.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.